Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
Back to school is always an exciting day.
Yeah.
And of course, the first day of August also here. And it feels like that.
It sure does. You're a kid at heart. Do you feel like you're going back to school today?
No, I'm way past that. I try to think of life as an ongoing education.
There you go.
And believe me, I get educated.
And he educates us. That is the truth. We learn from this guy over here. All right, take a look at what we're seeing out the door this morning. First things first, it's hot and it is humid. As you're headed out and about, those temperatures for us as you're pulling up to school this morning, sitting in the upper 70s. However, they will be feeling like the low to mid 80s for us this morning. That humidity is coming at us, hook, line, and sinker. Those feels like temperatures sitting at 81 in Muscle Shoals, 82 already in Lawrenceburg, and just continuing as we get closer and closer to that sunrise and beyond. It's incredibly humid first thing in the morning. That's the most humid time of the day. So if you're waking up early to have those back to school photos that everyone loves to take so much, maybe throw a little extra hair gel, a little extra hairspray, something like that to make sure the humidity doesn't mess with your first day of school photo. Now, on a serious note, the heat advisory is still in place through 7 o'clock this evening, and it's affecting each and every one of us. Now, I know you've heard me say this a lot. I know it sounds like a broken record, but just because it's familiar territory this morning doesn't mean it's any less dangerous territory this morning. We'll still be feeling like up to 109 degrees by later this afternoon. And even for us who are used to excessive heat and humidity in the Tennessee Valley, that is much too dangerous to just let it slip and not think about it. We all need to be weather aware today. Of course, for that reason, I have us in a caution day on the threat tracker. Now tomorrow, more heat and humidity coming, still feeling well into the 100s, but not currently in a heat advisory. However, that could change. So I really want you to check in with Jeff tonight and me again first thing tomorrow morning to get the latest update on whether or not we extend that heat advisory into tomorrow. 31 Triple Doppler this morning at 5:19 showing just a touch of rain, even diminishing in the last 10 to 15 minutes, but sitting south and east of Lawrenceburg, tracking east towards I-65. One or two isolated pockets of rain are possible today, but it won't be anything more than that. Today is not a true rain day, but with temperatures this high and humidity this accelerated, sometimes we do tend to see one or two of those little pop-ups in the morning, and that's all that's going on right now. You don't need to pack an umbrella. And the little kids are getting off the bus to head back home with all their first day of school stories. Those temperatures will be sitting in the mid 90s. But again, that heat advisory will be feeling like up to 110 degrees. And here's the point that I really want to hammer home. Take a look, 3, 4, and 5 p.m. These are the hours that I'm thinking about the most. I'm letting my high school athlete come back out. I know we're going to have practices after school in the peak heat hours of the day. If you're playing football and you're in full pads or full helmets or anything like that, this is when we're going to be feeling the hottest. So sitting well into the 100s. I really want to make sure everyone's wearing loose colored, light fitting clothing and bringing extra water or a water sport drink electrolyte mix, whatever it is to stay safe, because we don't finally get into the 90s for our feels like temperature until dinner time. And even then it's still the upper 90s. So I really want you to be safe and be careful outside today. By tomorrow, Friday, our far northeastern counties are in a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather, but I'll go ahead and tell you we're on the very fringe edge of that. Our high temperature Friday will sit in the mid 90s. We're going to have the heat and the humidity, and to our north and east, they're going to be seeing some stormy activity. One or two of those storms could come down into the area on Friday afternoon, but for the most part, we are going to be dry for your Friday. So it'll be very similar to what we had on Tuesday, where now it's not going to be a rain day. Not all of us by any stretch are going to see rain, but one or two of those storms that do develop have the potential to be severe later in the afternoon.
I just see that big red HOT right there, and I couldn't look past it.
With the steam coming off it.
I'm telling you what, it's something else. Grace, thank you so much.
Thank you.